Okay, back with another one. Playing. Oh my god, what's the words? Stray Gods. The launcher window is just called Chorus. I thought that was kind of fun. All right, back to it. What?
I
Oh,
am.
it's Medusa. That's
Do you
what
know
it
where
is.
she is?
Not really, no. Medusa makes it her business to stay out of sight. Athena employs her as a spy master, a hound to do her bidding, a vicious hound at that. Athena's not likely to tell either of us where to find Medusa. I can't
Why?
say for
Yeah, I don't think
certain
Athena would
who
help me
would know.
anyway.
Are you all right, Grace? You seem troubled.
My life is on the line, Apollo! Oh, that too. And my
What
memory.
you said earlier about Calliope's memories coming back.
That wasn't how I wanted you to find out. I'm sorry.
How was I
If
gonna
I might
find out?
suggest, speak with Persephone about it when you get a chance. It might be
How
good
will
for you.
talking to Persephone
Do you
help me?
think she could help? Persephone?
Persephone and I have our problems, but I can't deny she is insightful. She'll surprise you.
I might do that.
Why are
Thanks.
my teeth the same color as my skin?
How are things with Persephone? Is she helping as much as you thought?
Yeah, but I don't know why. She might still be trying to figure out what use I am to her.
All I mean to ask is, has she said anything?
About...
No, never mind. It's none of my business.
About you?
Please
She said you a
forget I
bitch.
asked.
You a bitch.
Give my regards to Persephone when you see her.
I wasn't done talking to you, sir. He's giving me strong Poseidon vibes though, with like the kind of like beachwear he's got going on, and the flip
Apollo.
flops, and the
Always
wave
so
tattoo.
dramatic. And well done, by the way. You may be the very first person ever to talk sense into Aphrodite.
I am magical that way, okay? You cannot deny that I am a miracle worker. You did keep things from me.
Why didn't
You
you
literally
tell me what it
can't
was
trust
really
any
all
of those
about?
gods.
The
Like, they're
party?
not giving you the whole
Or the veil
information.
lifting, and Calliope's memories eventually returning.
Literally all of
Yeah,
it.
either.
It's not something you can prepare for. I thought this was the best way.
Just not to know?
I remember the last time I passed on my Eidolon. 1952. I was married to, well, I'd say you'd call him a gangster. More of a thug. A mean, vicious little thug. Persephone saved me from him. Tore his head clean off. But not before he fired a shotgun into her chest. My chest? Whatever.
Okay, so I guess there's still like a shred of who I was before.
Do you remember who you were before?
I still am her. Chastity, that is. You can see why I switched names. I remember being disgusted I was ever that weak. Persephone made me strong. But it never really goes away. We all have our sordid history, our personal horrors, building up like sediment around our souls. You can't let it bury you, Grace. You are the only one who can keep your head afloat.
She withheld information from me though. I don't want to keep flirting with her if she doesn't want to be like open and honest with me, but like we barely know each other, so there's no reason for her to be open and honest with me.
Okay, yeah. Good to know. Thanks.
At any rate, you have a name. Medusa. Hadn't occurred to me, honestly. She was always Athena's creature. I'd never pegged her as potentially disobedient. I'll
Was
see
it
if I can
Athena
track
that
down her
cursed
whereabouts.
Medusa?
In the meantime, Grace, do be careful.
No, it was Hera that cursed Medusa. And I guess she needed a role besides being like a creature, so I guess an attack dog is good. Guess we can finally get around to talking to Pay and get some information. We don't really need to talk to Freddy, okay? I don't really care for Freddy. Like, I know she was my character's best friend, but she's not really pertinent to the
I'd
story
say
I'm, like,
hello, Grace, but I'm afraid
cultivating.
that look on your face might be catching.
What is this place?
It's a garden, darling. Surely even mortals have them.
Those are a lot of
This
leaves.
building. All those people I pass getting up here. Are they all idols?
Oh, at least some of them. Welcome to Olympus, dear Grace. Our home hidden away in plain sight. Marvelous, isn't it?
It is very abundant and beautiful.
How many idols are there? I've met, what, less than 12?
Oh, I don't know, 20, 30. Our numbers have dwindled so much I've stopped keeping track.
I didn't know there were that many gods.
We're not all
You really
equally
don't know Greek-
legendary, it's true.
Greek
Some idols were barely worshipped, others not at all.
mythology?
Indeed, not all of us are idols. Some are merely immortal. Hangers-on, if you will. You'll meet them all, given time.
His tie is untucked and it bugs me.
I've passed this part of the city 100 times. I've never seen this building. Was it always here? Or
Our Lady Hecate provides glamours that allow
Oh
certain
my god, I
things
want
to
to
go
meet Hecate.
unseen, such as my glorious horns.
Will she have 3 faces?
Olympus is the same. Those invited see it. Those who aren't see exactly what they expect. It's not anywhere as grand as in the old country, but it serves its purpose.
Have they never, like, returned home? Back to Greece?
you asked me to meet you here?
I did. As I recall, you owe me a favor that I now wish to collect, if you'd be so kind.
If I have time.
Fine. But just so you know, I'm not doing anything that's against the rules. I already have one trial coming.
Grace, baby, Boobala, have I ever led you astray?
Yeah.
Not yet.
Oh my god, we're the
Here's the
same!
thing. A friend has begged for my help, and you're far better suited than I to offer what he requires. I'll give you a key to reach the reliquary where he resides. You help him, and then we're even. If that's not enough incentive, the reliquary is also where you'll find the lovely Hecate. A sorceress of her power could aid your quest. What do you say?
This person I'm
What
to
kind?
help.
What is it?
What does he want? And why can't you do it?
Well, Grace, there are some things you're better equipped to handle than I. This,
Like?
as I understand it, is a delicate matter of the heart. One that requires a muse's hand.
A matter of the heart.
What, did you think I was sending you to rough someone up? Set something aflame? Don't be absurd. The man has an issue with his love life. Even if you can't help him, I'll treat the effort as worth the favor.
Oh, okay. Would
This
Hecate really help
Hecate.
me?
Do you think she could help me?
If she's of a mind. She is the goddess of dark magic, the creator of all our marvelous glamours. If anyone can help you, it is she.
So if
And
she
if
dies,
she's not of a mind?
literally, you
Then
guys
she
would be
won't help you.
overexposed,
Grace,
right?
that part is up to you. I can't be expected to do everything, can I?
Oh, fine.
I'll think about it. But no promises.
Marvelous. The gentleman you
Oh
seek
my
is
God!
named Asterion. Lovely fellow,
Baldur's
quite
Gate 3.
harmless. Now, if there's nothing else you need.
I could romance Pan? I don't want to romance
That
Pan.
depends.
He's feisty.
What can you tell me about Medusa?
That is a rather peculiar subject change.
Her name came up at Aphrodite's party. I'd like to look into it.
You'll find Medusa at a dingy little club appropriately named
Oh.
the Viper's Nest. Give her my
That's
regards.
some good information.
Do tell me you'll be careful if you go there, Grace. Medusa is a hideous creature. and should be treated as such.
I am not flirting with... Actually, what would happen if I flirted with everybody?
I'd swear that was you being concerned for my welfare.
Somebody should be, don't you think?
I can handle myself.
I do love this about you. So capable, so heedless. I'll send a package to your domicile that contains directions and the key you'll need to reach the reliquary.
Why not
I
just
said no
give it to me?
promises.
Well, if you decide
Because I have to go to my
Grace,
apartment, grab
you'll
the package,
still
then
need
come
all
back.
those things. Say hello to darling Hecate on my behalf, will you?
Do I want to talk to Medusa first? Medusa is my subject. We're going to Medusa because she's my suspect. We're going to Hecate. What were we going to Hecate for? Was it? I don't remember what we're going to Hecate for. I do feel like this is like a main storyline thing and this is a side storyline. So I want to do this one first. Since when is Freddy
When
with
I
us?
opened that shipping container, I was expecting, I don't know, rats.
Yeah.
Instead we have... Where the hell are we?
It's hard to say. Weren't we going to some kind of library?
Maybe I shouldn't have brought you here.
I live for danger.
This isn't D&D, Freddy. Some of these idols, they mean business.
Do not start dissing D&D. There is literally no better preparation for facing a world of gods and magic. Plus, my initiative is ace.
You are such a nerd.
Speaking of, how much do you actually know about Hecate and this idol you're supposed to help?
The idol we're here to help is named Asterion.
And you know who that is, right?
No. Should I?
That's the Minotaur's real name. You know, big bullhead, horns, lives in a giant labyrinth.
That's his real name? I thought he was
Pan
just
did
the
not mention
Minotaur.
that.
Why am I not surprised?
This Minotaur. You don't think he might be dangerous, do you?
Well, traditionally he eats people, but he was also supposed to have been slain by the hero Theseus.
Well, not so slain after all. Pan says he has a problem with his love life.
Maybe he needs to stop eating all his girlfriends?
He eats his
Okay,
girlfriend?
maybe that sounded wrong the moment I said it.
We should go inside instead of standing out here in the fog.
It's more of a mist, really.
A mist potentially full of monsters.
In we go, then. Are you
Percy
really
Jackson and
planning
the
on
Sea of
doing that
Monsters?
favor for Pan?
Honestly, the reliquary is what I'm really interested in.
Ooh, a plan C. Go on.
There has to be some magical relic that could help me out. The trick will be finding it and getting my hands on it.
That will be a trick, yeah. I love your plans.
Let me see. Oh my god. It's just so quiet.
I guess the Titan thing is literal, huh?
Was Hecate a Titan?
Mortals within the reliquary. Who permits this intrusion, this sacrilege? This knowledge is not meant for the likes of you. I shall grind you into the dust from whence you came.
Is Hecate a Titan? I thought she was a god. Why do I not have either of these options?
But I'm not mortal! Wow, does that sound weird coming out of my mouth?
You, perhaps, but the one with you? Mortals cannot learn of the knowledge kept here.
Well, then she's gotta go. She's gotta go.
I didn't know! I'm sorry! Pan didn't tell me there were any special rules.
You were sent by Pan?
Hoo boy. Look, if you need me to go, I can go. The last thing that I want to do is break any rules, especially in a library. Because libraries are sacred, okay? Just seeing this place, I mean, wow, it's really incredible.
Flatter her about her knowledge.
I have created this sanctuary at great cost. Knowledge is fragile and must be respected. Maybe we should start over. My name's Grace. It's a pleasure to meet you. No, you cannot be Grace. Sure am. Then Calliope is dead. Is that now? I thought that was not for another 11 months yet.
What? You're not the goddess. You're not the god of prophecy.
Wait, what? You knew Calliope was going to die? No, I am not informed of this for another 11 months and 3 days. Or I could just tell you now? That cannot be. It is written. Yes, it's right here. Calliope joins Grace's band. They become friends. Months later, there is an automobile accident and... An accident? No, that's not what happened. Are you saying the books are wrong? Guess I'm not the only one with a problem. But this cannot be. The sooner you accept that someone, somehow, screwed up your magic books, the sooner we can get on to figuring out what happened.
Uh-oh.
You will explain. We will both sit, and you will explain. There will be tea.
I like her design. I like how she looks.
Curious.
I like her
It is
fit.
clear something unanticipated has occurred, something outside the realm of fate.
Is that even possible?
It is, but I must follow the threads back to their source to find the origin of the deviation. It may take years of research. Years? I don't have years. That is unfortunate. If there is nothing else, I must ask you both to leave so I may begin at once. Actually, I came here to speak to Asterion. If, he is here. A visitor for Asterion? How strange.
Ooh, that music drop, bro. Are those floating cages? He eats his girlfriends? I just got that.
Are we doing guests? Is that a thing? I didn't know.
Wow, okay. Freddy was right.
As if there was any doubt.
My old friend, this is Grace. She is our muse from the line of Calliope, and it is she who asked for you.
He just appears when called?
I'm here on behalf of Pan. He owes you a favor? Something to do with...
No, shit, not Pan. Nah, never heard of him.
Asterion,
he
of
likes
course you know
Calliope,
Pan.
or
No,
not Calliope. He
no
likes
idea what he'd
everything.
want. No, sir, no favors. Nah, not this Minotaur.
Minotaur?
There you have it, Grace. I believe now is the time when you leave. But there must be some mistake. There is no mistake. Not this time. Are you sure about that? Because I'm not going.
Girl, she can make you go.
It is written. Did you hear that? Pan sends me all this way and Asterion won't even talk to us?
Maybe there's another Asterion?
Yeah, more likely Pan's got me chasing my tail. This was pointless.
Well, I don't think we're getting back inside. Do you have another plan?
No, he said me attempting was enough.
I go back to Pan and tell him the Minotaur didn't want a favor after all.
I guess, but didn't it seem really odd to you that, do you hear what I'm hearing?
Oh, you still here? I had to run the entire... Oh, that's a long way, innit? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to send you away, all right? I just couldn't tell you, not in front of Kate.
They all have such, like, shortened, cute, like real world names out of their god names.
Maybe now you can tell me what this big favor is.
Come on, isn't it obvious?
I heard what you said about Calliope. I can help you. I really, really can. It has to be you. I am so in love with my dear sweet Kate. I just don't know how to tell her. Please help me tell her.
Oh my god.
Okay, so you're in love
That's so
with
cute.
Hecate. What is it you think I can do?
A muse knows about poetry and the heart and how to make words
He's
beautiful.
so cute.
All I want is to ask her, but I need good words. You know, please say you'll help me.
I better
do
get a
this
favor.
and you'll help me in return, right?
Athena made Kate swear she's not allowed to say anything about what happens at the tower. But she never made me swear. Maybe she never thought anyone would ask. But I'll tell you, even if Kate doesn't like it, I'll tell you.
If I do this first.
If you help me, any trouble will be worth it.
What if she turns you down? Oh.
Hecate might say no. You know that, right?
Well, she probably will. I mean, she's Kate. And I'm me. But just once, I'd like to be able to ask her, you know, to say it out loud instead of thinking it. I'll still help you, no matter what she says. I promise.
I can't say I'm exactly sure what to do.
Can't you just, start the music?
Yeah, but to do what?
Oh, leave that to me. I am so excited about this, I can't even stand it.
So cute.
What exactly did you have in mind, Freddie?
I'll set up a vibe and you go for it.
I'm not great at words. I'm more of a dancer.
Just speak from the heart. Be honest. You can do it.
Oh my gosh, I love this. It's gonna be so cute.
You cast a spell on me. Not literally, obviously.
I love them.
I feel in summary, you and me are meant to be. 'Cause you put a hex on me. You didn't do it to me directly. I'm not blaming you specifically, just that metaphorically. Shit, can someone help me? Right off the bat, I'm done. 'Cause you've gone all quiet, it's deafening silence.
Oh my god, the background!
Just joking, having fun. So let's ignore that bit before.
I knew this would come. It was written.
Oh shit, she knew that was coming.
Unbidden. You say that you're smitten. Perhaps you're possessed. I have one request. Is this real how you feel? Or is this part of some elaborate jest?
It's not, my love.
My love.
Aw.
Yes, keep going. Try again.
You've cast a spell on me.
Please, literally any other, like...
Feeling that's killing me. But let's say categorically, oh Katie, it's just you and me. Katie, yeah, that's what I've always called you. It sounds juvenile, but that name makes me smile. I've always wanted to tell you.
Aw.
Anyways, as friends, I'm only a fraction
Oh my
of
god,
what
it's
I can be.
perfectly
I'll
adorable.
still make you tea, but don't you want more than tea?
Kisses!
What you truly wish to do. This love could easily fall through. Imagine if we ceased to be. It's a possibility. Don't you see?
Oh god, he's looking pretty bad.
Hecate, it could be this spell on me.
has blinded my eyes from what you can see. If there's even the smallest possibility of losing you
Ability.
somehow, I'll take it back now. I'm finished. Could someone please rescue me? This is a disaster. Grace, help me.
Say if you don't mind, I'll take the floor because I feel obliged to help this Minotaur. He's a bit absurd, he gets stuck on a word, but he flies like a bird when you walk in the door. Could the love of your life be right under your chin? Well, there's no need to guess, he's already moved in. Please understand, Grace, it's not him I can't face. My heart is a difficult place to admire. Hot coals at its core, burned so many before, yet he carries this torch, unaware of the fire. I'm tempted, but what you're all telling me is nothing will go wrong, for it's destiny. Have you truly considered this carefully? Black magic takes a toll, and if you lose control, the cost is paid by reality. Is my heart worth everything going amiss? I cannot protect you from the dark abyss, so don't dismiss, just resist.
You're not saying yes or no, you're
think
just saying
that
ignore me.
I don't know the darkness inside of me. You know the stars, but do you remember your history?
It's like Beauty
I
and the
love
Beast
the
is what it's giving me.
person I have become. You changed me.
Aw.
Come with me. Come with me. Come with me. Come with me.
Astarion,
Kate?
it seems you've cast a spell on me.
Aw.
You will not regret this.
Not yet. It is written. You've cast a spell on me. To think I shall have my own story. You've cast a spell on me. And we shall write it together. You've cast a spell on me. A tale of romance and glory. You've cast a spell on me. But do we have enough leather? You've cast a spell on me.
Can they even kiss with their giant mouth? Honestly, I thought we were gonna have to tell Fan that it wasn't gonna happen.
Well, that was diverting. You felt this way the entire time, Astarion. and
You said
said
it was
nothing?
written. You
I
didn't
didn't think
know?
I was worthy. I mean, look at me. I'm only, you know, half a man.
You have been a devoted friend over the long and lonely years, Astarion. I only wish I had realized sooner we could have been more. As for you, Grace, I thank you for arranging this diversion, however it came to pass.
I don't get it. Didn't you know this would happen? Wasn't it written?
Of course it was. It was also written that I would be unaware of Astarion's feelings until he spoke them to me.
But
If you knew it was
that.
written.
I follow the rules. It is written.
What? Okay. Nah, just
You know,
help me.
there is a way to repay me. I still need to find out who killed Calliope.
I fear I am oath-sworn to discuss no matters that occur within these halls.
But all I need is...
If there are revelations from my investigation into the abnormality, you shall be informed. Come, Asterion. I wish to speak of this further and find an appropriate outfit.
Oh. No, he was gonna help me!
Wait for me outside, yeah?
How long we waiting?
How long are we supposed to wait? It's been over an hour.
I'm sure it's fine, Grace. I doubt the Minotaur would break his promise. Say, what'd I tell you?
Whew. You still here? I'm sorry. Kate had a lot to say.
Everything's okay, I hope?
Oh, yeah. Oh, it was so wonderful. Kate just wanted to talk about feelings and that, which, well, neither of us are good at. Right, so, I suppose you want to know how Calliope broke into the reliquary that night.
What?
She did what?
No, we didn't know anything about that. Do you mean the night she died?
Oh, well, I thought you already knew. Yeah, the night Calliope died, she broke in somehow. Thing is, we know she didn't take anything or even touch anything. I just remember the alarms, and I chased after her.
You chased Calliope, but did you ever catch up with her?
No. If I'd have caught her, I'd have brought her back and Kate would have gotten answers out of her. All I know is that she was hurt, bleeding bad, but I don't know why. I wanted to help her, but she got away in the fog. Then I ran into Medusa.
Wait, what? Medusa? Here?
Yeah. Well, she's not normally here. I think maybe she was chasing after Calliope too.
How could Calliope have been wounded?
I don't know. Maybe Medusa did it. Probably not, though. You know, I never saw Medusa near the reliquary, just out in the fog, so she never even got that close.
So whatever happened to Calliope happened inside the reliquary?
I guess. But we don't have anything that would attack anyone. Especially not an idol.
Well,
So
you just
someone
saw
else.
Medusa, but that doesn't
But they
mean
did it
was
inside the
Medusa.
reliquary.
If so, they vanished after.
How do you know Calliope didn't touch or take anything?
Kate knows everything in the reliquary, right down to the last book. She's been looking, but she can't figure if anything was touched. It makes her so mad not to know. And it made Athena pretty mad too.
Athena got involved?
Yeah, when Kate finally told her, Athena wants Kate to keep investigating, but it doesn't look good.
Athena knows what happened here the night Calliope died?
Yeah, Kate told her a day or so later, I think. We didn't know Calliope died that night, though.
What? Athena didn't mention it?
Nope. Not that that's weird. She's not the chatty type, you know? She came in all quiet and cool, wanted to know who was here that night and what Calliope might have wanted. She swore Kate to silence. Not me, though. Guess she's not as smart as Kate.
Did you say the reliquary has alarms? Like burglar alarms, cameras?
Oh, no, nothing like that. It just has a lot of protections. You know, magic.
I don't know magic, actually.
Oh, well, it's just meant to keep the dangerous stuff from being touched. It was set off, so something happened in the reliquary. We just, don't know what exactly.
Those alarms don't go
I
off
don't
if someone
know.
breaks into the reliquary? They don't detect intruders?
Well, normally nobody does that.
Well, Calliope did. She got in somehow.
Well, she must have snuck in the back way. Where do you think I keep running from? Whatever Calliope did here, it was enough to set off the alarms. That's all I know.
I don't know. Maybe it was to get whoever was chasing her off her tail.
What relics are there? Maybe Calliope was looking for one, but couldn't find it before...
Yeah, that I'm not supposed to say.
Do you have the golden fleece, the shield of Zeus, the sword of Damocles? Is it suspended?
You know a lot about that stuff for a mortal.
So it's all real?
I can neither confirm nor deny any of that. All
That's
I
a
know
yes.
is that nothing got used and nothing got taken.
Okay.
What was Medusa doing here?
I don't know why I have
She
to
was
ask
chasing
all of
after
the questions.
Calliope too, I think, but she wouldn't say why. I asked.
Seems pretty convenient. Her just out there suddenly.
Yeah, that part's weird. I've never seen her near the reliquary before.
Couldn't Medusa have broken in like Calliope did?
Yeah, but I chased Calliope from the reliquary. If Medusa had been there, I would have seen her.
This
But
means
I think
Calliope
it
came
was-
here the night she died.
I think it
This
was
is where she
Athena
was
and
attacked.
Medusa working
But
together.
we don't know by whom.
Well, this is the second time Medusa's name has come up. That can't be a coincidence.
She's super scary, but, you know she works for Athena, right? I thought maybe that's why she was here, but Athena said she didn't know about it.
That does seem suspicious.
If that's all you need, then I have
It's
to
all
go.
Athena.
Kate will be so mad if she finds me gone. Good luck, Muse.
You okay there, friendo?
I'm
Yeah.
okay. We learned a lot. I just wish I knew why Calliope was here in the first place.
Maybe that's a question for Medusa.
True. I know where to find her.
One thing at a time, Grace. You'll figure it out. I know you will.
I guess so. Next thing is to go back to Pan. Tell him his favor is done.
What an adventure.
Sorry?
You're just lucky, Grace. Luckier than you think. You go do what you have to, and I'll meet you back at the apartment, okay?
This is so fun. I love this. This is so fun. We're having such a good time.
Pan!
Why is it night?
I hope you're here, because I don't know where else to look for you.
Of course I'm here, Grace. Where else would I be but amongst the trees and the wild things? I really must thank you, by the by. Asterion is simply over the moon, and he's already repaid me with this select tome from the reliquary.
You're welcome. You might have warned me what his love life issue was.
What was it? Asterion wouldn't say.
Oh, I'm not gonna tell you.
Really didn't know.
It was exhausting trying to get the poor fellow to admit as much as he did. At any rate, you seem to have worked it out. I trust you got what you needed. More grist for the mill of your innocence, as it were.
You already knew I would, right?
Oh? Did I?
Come on, Pan. How stupid do you think I am? The place you sent me for this favor just happens to be where Calliope was attacked. You had to know I'd discover that. If you wanted me to know, why not just tell me? What's the angle? Tell me why I shouldn't be suspicious, Pan.
You have no reason to be suspicious. I know nothing of what happened to Calliope at the reliquary. I suppose the question at the heart of this is, do you believe me?
No, bitch.
I'm trying to, Pan, but you make this really hard.
Ah, yes. Doubt. What a fascinating concept, and an excellent reason to hesitate. Alas, it is my burden to be forever condemned by my idle brethren. I've become accustomed to it. Truly.
Don't blame no one
I never
else for
lied
you
to
being
you,
as vicious
Grace.
as that bitch.
And I never shall. If you're looking for innocence, however, well, I'm afraid that's one thing I cannot provide.
And if I can't accept that? If I find out you're somehow involved in this?
You'll do what you do, and I'll do what I do, and we'll see where that takes us.
That's my cue to go, isn't it?
If you must. There are always alternatives, you know. If I can make a suggestion, live the high life. Throw caution to the wind.
That's your suggestion?
And why not? It's the same as when I first met you, Grace. You can enjoy being an idol. Simply follow my lead.
I'm not here to enjoy it. I'm here to not be fucking killed.
Answer's the same as the first time. No thanks.
Can you blame me for trying? Come, dance with me, Grace. One more time before you,
Before I die? You don't have any hope for me, do you? You're just taking what you can get before it's over.
I've seen this story many times, Grace. I've told this story many times. And it always ends the same way.
What does that even
What's
mean?
the point of even getting to know me then? Right?
It would have been an empty romance if I tried to romance him anyway. Should I tell Persephone? No, I'm gonna go confront Medusa. No lollygagging. No lollygagging.
This must be the Viper's Nest. Scariest part of town, no sign. Just that one dude glaring at everyone.
Oh my god.
Well,
He looks
I'm
like
here
he'll whip
now.
out a baton now.
Just another day in the life of an idol.
Oh, there you are. Man, this place is the worst. I think someone peed on me.
Freddy? What are you doing here?
What, you thought I wouldn't notice you skulking off? You didn't even bring any equipment, Grace.
Freddy, I left you behind for a reason. Don't you realize how dangerous this could be?
Do you not realize how dangerous this could be?
Yeah, but I'm an idol. You're...
Very enthusiastic. There are worse
Why are
qualities
you
in a
here?
mortal, I assure you.
Oh, it's you.
It is me. How exciting, no?
Pan, what are you doing here?
Probably
I'm the
felt
one
bad.
who told you about this place. You didn't expect my curiosity to get the better of me?
Why are you really here, Pan? The truth this time.
I need to have some dastardly ulterior motive other than to be of assistance. For shame, Grace.
You just don't get it, do you? The act is wearing real thin.
It's true. I am a bad man, and I spoke poorly.
And? That's it?
I'd hope even you, Freddy, could see that advice from an idol might be useful here.
I suppose.
Medusa is the one who turns people into stone just by looking at them, right?
Don't tell me you're not sure about that.
Yes, idols, not so much. Or that's my assumption. I'll admit to not knowing if she's ever turned her gaze on one of us.
Great. Is there any way to make someone not a statue? If it turns out she can?
Short of Medusa dying? No. Not unless she wishes it.
If you have any advice, Pan, I'm all ears.
Well, I assume you know how Medusa became what she is.
She used to be human, right? And then Athena cursed her. Pretty unfairly, too.
No, I thought it was Hera.
Now, however, Athena hasn't the power to undo her own curse. Or so she claims.
That's gotta suck.
Medusa isn't happy about it, no. Yet she survives because she must. As do we all.
Okay, enough talking. Time to do this.
See,
Freddy's gonna get turned
that's
into a
the
statue.
spirit. Now there's simply the matter of getting you in before she's aware you're here.
You're gonna help her do that?
Why not? You're more apt to become a statue than to be any true help, my dear.
Knock it off, both of you. I have a plan for getting inside.
Ooh.
A word of advice before we proceed. Once you find Medusa, make the number a knockout.
Adorable. I don't know if we could take him in a physical fight. Windows? Well, she's a spy master. I don't know if we'll be able to sneak up on her, but we'll try.
Did you really have to follow us up here? You grunted the entire climb.
Those were exertions. I am a hardy but delicate flower.
Huh. Just the kind of help we needed.
Neither of you are helping. I have to concentrate to pick this open.
Are you sure it's wise to go jumping in through a skylight, Grace? It's rather dramatic.
Bitch.
You know, for having two helpers along, you're both offering more criticism than help.
Criticism is how we help?
Listen to your Freddy. She is oddly canny for a mortal.
Great. Nothing like a comedy act to get us inside undetected. And there we go. Coming?
Absolutely. This is the fun part.
Maybe let's split up and look around.
Pan is not gonna help. Oh my gosh. It's a trap. Hello?
What a long day, hiding in the light. Such a long day, dreaming of tonight. This
Is this already a musical, or am I using my powers unintentionally?
Hello, who's that there?
Are those statues?
You've messed up my flow. Just get your drink, girl, and take your seat. Oh, it's the Mew. There are sacred bites, and then there's this sacred bite. So wrong, so right. I'm really gonna hate myself tonight.
Before you start the show, Pan said to say hello. That's what he said to say.
Well, any friend of Pan's is a friend of Pan's.
Okay. I hate to interrupt your flow. There's just some things I need to know. I wish there was another way.
Yes, you do. Now, look into me.
Oh shit. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. She's like the snake from Jungle Book.
What'd you say, Grace? You okay, Grace? Where's the game face this time? You are currently experiencing something I like to call the preparation. Any questions or comments? That's right, it is widely known that I can turn folks to stone. But oh, I won't this time. Cause this time I find dine that oozy musy bloods my wine this time. Look into me. Oh, she's looking away. Hey, look
You flipped that hood.
me.
Then out came the snakes. Oh, you're so good. Finally, some stakes. Oh, the ice thing. What a difference an actual monster makes. Athena made you like this.
She was mad at me. So,
Well, why was she mad?
she said I'd been bad.
Had you been?
No. Now look into me.
Listen, Medusa. She hides you in shame, but she uses you all the same. You could live another way. If I was treated like you, I'd be a monster too.
That's kind to say, but you could never be a creature like me. You didn't kill
Kill Calliope.
So you know that it's true that I didn't do it.
No.
Yes, you do know. You know, does that mean Athena knows?
No. Okay. It's dinner time. You're not gonna watch? Fine, Grace.
Don't you see, Medusa? You are just her tool. Your queen's a user. You're Athena's feet will be slightly tougher. She's a friend to me. We can get you free.
You said to me,
Persephone can get you free. Is that
Oh my god, do you think they'd be a cute couple? So her powers do work on adults. That's kind of terrifying.
Maybe what?
They must be hypnotized by your amazing butchness.
Must be, I guess.
Are they serious?
That depends. What do you think, Medusa? Will you help me out?
Y'all are a little late.
Fine. What exactly is it that you want, pretty muse?
You were at the reliquary the night Calliope was murdered. I want to know why.
Blast! This is why I didn't tell Lady Athena. I knew it would come back to haunt me. I only followed pretty Calliope to the reliquary. I never spoke to her, never even caught up to her. I swear it.
That's what Asterion told us, more or less.
But you were there that night.
Yes, I admit it. Ugh, Lady Athena will have my head. She'll mount it on a pike. Whatever you might think of me, I had no part in the Muse's death. I did not even know she'd been attacked until I saw her fleeing.
I don't know. Well, no, he never said they met.
You followed Calliope to the reliquary. Why were you shadowing her at all?
I am Lady Athena's spy master, yes. Calliope has been trouble from time to time.
So you were spying on her?
I keep watch over every idol who no longer
He
lives
had
in
the
Olympus,
pipe down,
but
and now he has it
especially
up.
Calliope. When I realized she was headed to the reliquary that eve, I followed. I had a duty to Athena.
Did you ever find out why Calliope went there?
I was never close enough to ask. When I drew near to the reliquary, that is when I saw the muse fleeing. She was frightened, bloodied, dying.
A tasty snack for you to hunt down.
I gave chase, yes, but to discover the truth. I knew Lady Athena would wish to know.
That does make sense from your perspective.
I didn't learn the truth until later. And then it was far too late.
You haven't told Athena any of this? You agreed to help, remember?
I told her Calliope was at the reliquary that night. I did not tell her I was also there.
Why not? Wouldn't Athena find out from Hecate anyway?
I was not thinking clearly. I panicked. Lady Athena barely tolerates my presence as it is. If she thought I was involved in any way, if she even suspected.
Living in fear like that. Why do I have to
Asterion
ask
said he
all
caught
the
up with
questions?
you out in the fog. Is that right?
Can I skip any of
I
this?
thought he was the one who had attacked her.
I can only pause
He
it.
is a great beast of a creature.
Oh, that seems rather unlikely. The bull's as gentle as a lamb.
Yeah, pretty much that.
Yes, I had only realized my mistake once I caught up to him, and by then the muse was gone.
And you never found her afterwards?
I thought she might flee to her pretty home, or to the sharp and prickly Persephone. She did neither.
Yeah, she came to see me.
Well, I guess it's a
Why
good
should we
question, that's
believe
funny.
you? You did just try to eat me, remember?
I agreed to help you. I speak the truth.
Right, and not at all trying to cover your own ass.
Yeah, those all
You
are
presented
very
an opportunity.
convenient answers.
to taste the sweet, sweet blood of a hero once again. It's a problem. I've been working on it, I really have.
Oh, Medusa.
Well, what of you? The only reason I knew Calliope was going to the reliquary is because you informed me.
You bitch!
Speaking of covering one's ass.
It is true. But Grace, I can explain.
No, I'm so tired of
I'll
you.
bet you can. Let's put a pin in that for the moment, shall we?
Literally, I can't trust you, Pan.
It's true, I do not deny it. But still, I did not kill the muse.
Pan, you literally
Okay,
are
let's
getting so
say we
irritating.
believe you. For the moment.
I've told you everything I know. We have a bargain. You said my curse might be lifted.
I didn't say
Hey,
that. I just said
I'll ask
Persephone can help
Persephone.
you.
That's all I can do.
Whatever you do, pretty muse, I beg you. Do not tell Athena of my indiscretion. Show mercy. I know what I am horrifies you. It horrifies me as well. I cannot help what I am. I did not ask to be cursed like this.
Done what before?
Whether I tell Athena depends. Have you done this before?
What? Eating people?
Medusa, what happened to Artemis?
She left?
You lying ass.
I am a lost and cursed thing. No idol. If Lady Athena should learn the truth...
You killed Apollo's sister?
I hope you find what you seek, pretty muse. And that we meet again someday. And sing a different song.
You killed Artemis? I wanted to meet her.
Okay, so that was fun. Grace, I'll meet you back at home.
Now, before you say anything...
Punch him in the
You
face.
knew. Right from the start, you knew Calliope was there that night.
Well, yes. She asked for the key and I gave it to her.
Oh
No
my
questions
gosh,
asked.
Pan. I'm so
I
tired
never
of you.
lied to you, Grace.
Withholding
I said I
information
didn't know what
is
became of
literally
Calliope
hindering
at
my
the
investigation,
reliquary,
bro.
And I didn't. But I wanted to, so I nudged you in the right direction.
Why didn't you just tell me? I'm so tired of you.
You sold Calliope out. Medusa said you're the one who told her where Calliope went.
Well, it was worth a favor.
Oh my god.
So the
Everything's about
moment
paper.
Calliope walked out the door, you were on the phone selling her location.
I am trying to help Grace. In my way.
I don't believe you. At this point, I don't believe you. Oh my god, we are the same!
You really expect me to believe that?
I was hoping.
The dialogue in
Yes.
here is just so natural and flowing. It literally feels, it
What
is
else
my
will I
dialogue.
discover, Pan? I'd rather learn it now than later.
I wish I could tell you, Grace.
Why
truly do.
can't you tell me? Why can't you tell me? What's stopping you? I don't. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna talk to Persephone about Medusa. And I don't think I've updated her on the investigation for a while.
Back again so soon, Grace? You're practically a regular at the club.
Yeah, I just came from a chat with Medusa, and
You found her? Well, you're in one piece, so clearly my fears were unfounded.
nope, they were completely founded, actually. Maybe I better explain what happened.
I knew it. We never should have brought that monster to the New World. Athena is a fool to think Medusa can be controlled. You're fortunate to have made it out in one piece. It could have gone very poorly for you.
Listen, I'm on the fence about either Apollo or her.
You're right. I should have brought you to protect little old defenseless me.
Ah. If I'd gone, you would have found nothing more than an empty building, I assure you.
Because you're so big and scary.
I'm glad you appreciate my finer qualities.
At any rate, Medusa might be in the clear. Pan, however, is not.
I don't imagine you've confronted him yet.
He admitted to selling out Calliope, but not to killing her. I don't know if I can believe him.
Nor I. Pan would do anything to save his own skin. Allow me some time to consider our next move. On a different
Pan
matter,
or
I've had
Athena
time
or
to
both.
do some thinking. I may have been too dismissive after Aphrodite's party. You no doubt have many questions about the Eidolon and Calliope's memories.
Apollo told me a little about it. He did say I should talk to you, though.
Did he now? Is there anything you'd like to ask?
When all these memories start to return, will I feel different?
First, you'll have dreams. Places you've never been, people you've never met. But unlike with normal dreams, these will linger. Then they will come while you're awake. Sudden flashes or snippets of deja vu. And sometimes it will seem so real you'll swear you're hallucinating. If there's anything difficult about the process, is that it becomes hard to differentiate between your life and all these other lives you're now recalling.
It does sound confusing.
Confusing and often unpleasant, as not all the memories will be fond ones.
Yeah, you're remembering
that will
like
pass in
thousands
time.
of years of worth of memories.
How many times have you died? Can I ask that?
We call it passing on. I've lost track of just how many times I've passed on my Eidolon. A dozen? It's happened less often in more recent eras.
And the one you told me about, the woman married to that gangster? She was the most recent?
I don't think of Chastity as a she. That was me, just as the one my husband blasted with a shotgun was also me. It was one of the few times I wasn't able to prepare my successor. We were friends, yes, but I didn't know what Persephone was, and I had no idea what I'd just become.
That must have been difficult.
It was more difficult taking over my dead husband's territory. Women weren't often mobsters in those days.
You said it becomes hard to differentiate your life from the others. How hard, exactly? It'll still be me, right?
Oh, how do I explain this? Grace, would you say that you are who you are because of your experiences? The things you've lived and done?
I guess so, sure.
Well, all the things Calliope has done, and those before her, will now be yours. They will feel like a part of your life as well. Thus, they can't help but shape you. The Grace that is now will be and will have done so much more. Fortunately, you don't have to deal with every memory. Each time the Eidolon passes on, the oldest memories fade, and that helps.
So technically, you're gaining lots of history, but you're losing like the most important parts.
Wait, how is it good that old memories start to fade?
Think of how old we are, Grace. If all those memories returned to you with perfect clarity, they would destroy you.
Yeah, but doesn't that mean you've all forgotten so much?
Well, far more than we remember. The further I think back, the more it becomes a bit of a blur, actually. You'll recall important moments. Some will be mixed up with the stories mortals tell, and you won't be sure which is the memory and which is the story. An idol's memory is a series of islands in a dark ocean.
She's given
And they
me the
become
most
smaller and
information so
smaller
far.
as they recede into the horizon. It sounds dire, but you become accustomed to it. It just takes time. And now you have all the time in the world.
It's a lot to consider. Assuming I'll even have time to worry about it, what with the trial coming.
Either the trial will end poorly, in which case all of this is moot, or it will end well, and you will have plenty of time to digest.
Yeah, thanks for the update.
I'm a realist, Grace. It's what I'm best at. Now then, unless you've something else to ask.
Oh my god.
Are you willing to talk about Hades? If you don't want to, that's fine. I'm just...
Incredibly curious how I ended up murdering my husband.
Oh my god, that was my
That-
theory. I am so smart. I'm so
You know, one
smart.
might think that my hatred of Hades began when he kidnapped me and forced me to be his bride. But honestly, that wasn't it. I hated my brothers and sisters for letting it happen, but Hades himself terrified me. He had a presence. I mean, one that forever made him the most important man in the room. And me? Oh, I was nothing in comparison. When Hades began doting on me, trying to earn my favor, I swooned that he might deign to think of me that way. For
Ugh.
centuries, I actually thought I was in love, that the kidnapping was the best thing that ever happened to me. It's funny how our perspectives change.
What
If you got
changed?
along with Hades for so long, what changed?
I did. I grew up. I was a trophy for Hades, a conquest that he expected to remain meek and unchanging forever. He went out of his way to keep me small. I slowly realized that, he'd always been that way. Manipulation and arrogance behind the handsome sneer. We battled for centuries. I hated him, and I told him so, but he refused to part with me. He declared that I was his and would stay in the underworld where I belonged.
And that's when you killed him?
That's when I killed him, yes. The first time one idol had ever murdered another. Thank you very much.
You deserved it. I can't believe her siblings let it happen. Bitches.
I'm guessing the other idols weren't thrilled with you killing Hades.
Well, yeah, they didn't know what to do with me. And Athena was furious that the most powerful remaining idol had been lost. See, this was before the war and before all the new rules. The chorus had never once contemplated execution, but they certainly considered it then. In the end, they decided it was better to humiliate me. They ensured I did not benefit from Hades' murder and stripped the throne I had wrested from his grasp.
Which you weren't happy about.
I asked them where they were all those years while I pleaded for help. I was held captive, and what was I expected to do? What, lie down and take it forever because Hades was more useful to them alive? No.
It's kind of dumb
I
that like
stopped
they're
doing what was
gods, but
expected
they
of me
like
the day I slit his throat.
just died from getting stabbed, right?
May rot in Tartarus with the Titans for all eternity.
Okay.
That's all I can think of for now. I'll see you around.
Oh, yes. That's where I'll be. Around.
Okay, I think that's good for this one.